back to Doki Doki Literature Club. My name is J, and I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she's looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous when Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We see each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. I can't fucking speak. Oh, Shiori really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, like we've done this in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering in myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Oh god. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. I don't like how the happy music is in it. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori. Hi, Jay. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a moment of silence between us. You haven't came over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? The working room is as messy as it has always been. It's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decoration that she's had for years now. If you can come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. If you came more often, no. Never mind. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait. How did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. It's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really endless. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Jay. And why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punishment for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hehe, Sayori. I'm sorry by his shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Jay. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jay? I guess I have no choice. Choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I am late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste and having them spent it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did you really want so badly for me to just think about her? I see, right? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It's almost like I've been betrayed by as your closest friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could do to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Jay. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people trying to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is one of the best things for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in a club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. And I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jay. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could help is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. That tear streak down the Sayori face, sorry. I made you join in the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand, and now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just weak and selfish, that is all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Jay, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then it's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jay, Sayori isn't hugging me back despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain on her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jay, Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out change. I'll make things these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sari puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jay. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sorry lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow, yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like to me spend it all with you? Uh, it's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of a hard thing for me to fully understand, but I'm going to try my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. It's been only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, open the front door, to let her in. What's up? Hey, I don't know what I'm expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform really totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Please don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Suki is carrying a large bag, probably full of baking supplies. Yeah, I don't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't well equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked for too, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. And I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's just a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's get to the kitchen. Wait, you're not even going to offer me to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Jane? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Mitsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Because I'm so small, isn't it, you jerk? Natsuki hits her fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Yeah. It's not like I hate it. Sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What am you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because you're not at school. At school, sorry. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now, you are treating me like a little kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Uh, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize and appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too, but also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Oh, but I'm gonna save it. Uh, how would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when the girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Jay. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that. There's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Jay, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Suki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like making is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be more creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for the batter so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it's just take a little bit longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See, as if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly stare to do the same. Hey, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the ball. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I trumpily scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Yes, Doki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before she reaches my face. Suki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that as well. Oh boy, it's getting kinky. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I didn't mean it. Don't mean it, sorry. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. If that's so, in that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in her mouth. In my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Jay, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? And the mood turned to this so quickly. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to fall down the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing in into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have those nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up the one nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one is one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or some patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed, or writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. It's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. You're at school. Nobody's judging you. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. Finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha. Don't worry, it's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Alrighty, that's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Yusuke is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Yusuke. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you want it, but aside from that, you can come over anytime, right? I think if that is possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really? Yusuke looks at me more tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Jay, thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches away from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel soft breath against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Uh, hi, Jay. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Jay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later, clearly flustered, Yusuke hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Haha, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears starting to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jay? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Jay. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right. I should just... Monaco? Monaco's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade it for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jay. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I like you more than you like me, Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Jay. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. Yeah, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh. Oh. You know what? Sorry, I love you. Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy, Jay. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Jay, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. I'm going to save it down here, but I'm going to leave it right here, guys. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my content, subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I make another video. This is my Def J signing off, guys.